Welcome back. My name is Dak. Today we are reading the Boy Scout Handbook, 11th edition. We are now on Chapter 15. If you've been following along, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this to help the channel grow. All right, today we're going to be talking about physically strong. Think of the Scout Oath, where physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. The physical part is where we're at now. Very important topic. I'm all about physical fitness, trying to do better myself these days. Hope to post videos about it in the future. All right, let's get into it. Physically strong. Climb a mountain, swim a mile, run a race, paddle a canoe, be alert throughout the school day. To get the most out of life, you need to be rested, fit, and ready, and that means doing all you can to keep yourself physically strong. Everyone is different. Your body might be long and lean or thick and muscular. The color of your skin might be a rich brown, black, yellow, red, or white. Your hair might be straight, curled, or wavy. You might walk with a strong, steady stride or get around in a wheelchair. However your body looks, you can be proud of it. It is like no one else's in the world. It is a sign that you are special. While we can celebrate our differences, there's also much about our bodies that is the same. Each of us has over 200 bones, more than 600 muscles, and miles of blood vessels. They work with the organs, nerves, and thousands of other body parts like a finely tuned machine. When you say the Scout Oath, you promise to do your best to keep yourself physically strong. Follow wise health practices and you will be ready for action. Best of all, healthy habits you develop now will stay with you for a lifetime. A strong body. The human body thrives on exercise. It is meant to be used. Opportunities for daily exercise are everywhere. Walking, jogging, bicycling, and working around the house are all good. So are the canoeing, backpacking, swimming, and climbing you might do on scouting outings. You might already take part in team sports at school or on neighborhood leagues. The key to exercise is that it must be regular. Get in a routine of playing hard or working out at least 3 times a week. Once you have started, you will come to enjoy it so much that you won't ever want to miss a chance to be active. Stretching. Before beginning a sports event, an exercise routine, a hike, or any other physically challenging activity, it's a good idea to take a few minutes to stretch. Stretching relaxes the tendons and ligaments of your joints. It warms the muscles and gets them ready to work. It makes your body more flexible and lessens the chance of injury. Stretching after an activity can help prevent stiffness and soreness in your muscles and joints. Try the following stretches, doing each of them with just enough effort to put a little strain on your muscles. Stretch without bouncing. At first you might feel tight, but over time your range of motion will increase. Thigh stretch. Place your left hand on a wall for support, grab your right ankle with your right hand, and gently pull your heel up toward your buttocks. Hold for 30 seconds, then repeat with your left ankle. Achilles tendon and calf stretch. To stretch your calf muscles and Achilles tendons, stand about 3 feet from a wall and place your palms flat against it. Keep your heels on the floor and your back straight. As you lean closer to the wall, hold that position for 30 seconds. Straddle stretch. Sit on the floor and spread your legs out flat. Lean forward as far as you can, sliding your hands on the floor. Hold the position for 30 seconds. The straddle stretch is good for the muscles in your back and the backs of your legs. A strong heart. The most important muscle in your body is your heart. Every day it pumps the equivalent of more than 2,000 gallons of blood through your arteries and veins, carrying oxygen and nourishment to cells throughout your body. Regular aerobic exercise will strengthen your heart muscles. A diet low in fat will keep your arteries clear. Don't smoke or use illegal drugs. They can weaken your heart. Eating right. Good nutrition will build up your body, keep it in good repair, and serve as a source of energy for everything you do. Eat a balanced diet that includes food from the basic food groups. For more information on good nutrition and the basic food groups, see Chapter 10, Cooking, page 259. How much should you weigh? The number of pounds that show up on a scale give only a general picture of what your weight should be. How much you weigh depends on many factors, including how quickly your body processes the food you eat and whether your basic build is stocky, slender, or somewhere in between. Eat a balanced diet in moderation, get plenty of exercise, and your body will probably find its own ideal weight. If you do have concerns or questions, a family physician can provide the answers you need. Take pride in caring for your body and staying active. The habits you develop now will serve you well in the years to come, and whether you are a boy or an adult, it's never too late to begin paying attention to your fitness. I feel like when it comes to eating right, sugars and carbs are like most Americans struggle with obesity and overeating because they get too low nourishment, there's cheap calories, and I feel like it's much more of a not individual preferences, it's just the way that the dynamic is set up. I think if you changed a lot of the organizational structures, people's weight would change. Drinking water. Did you know that 70% of your body is made up of water? Water helps your system digest food. It washes waste through your intestines and kidneys. When you perspire, the evaporation of moisture from the surface of your skin cools you. Drink plenty of fresh water every day, at least 6 to 8 glasses. For more on drinking water during outdoor activities, see Chapter 9, Camping. What about caffeine and sugar? Coffee, tea, and many cola drinks contain caffeine, a mild stimulant that temporarily stirs up the nervous system and speeds the heart. Caffeine can make you irritable and cause you to have difficulty sleeping. None of these beverages has much food value. Water, fruit juices, and milk are far better for you. Sugar is an ingredient in many candies, cereals, and other foods. Sugary foods and sodas will give you a quick surge of energy, but it wears off quickly. The resulting letdown can leave you feeling tired and irritable. Try to limit the amount of sugary foods and beverages you eat and drink. Fresh fruits and juices are nutritious substitutes. Yeah, I feel like you could spend forever talking about the evils of sugar. I feel like sugar and along with it carbs are really the downfall of American health right now. Getting rid of waste. Eat the right foods, exercise regularly, drink plenty of water, and your body will take care of eliminating waste. Grains and fresh vegetables provide roughage that keeps food moving smoothly through your system. Your digestive tract will develop its own rhythm for bowel movements. Cleanliness. Your skin is your body's largest organ. Sweat glands in the skin help control body temperature. Nerve endings are sensitive to heat, cold, and touch. Skin is also the outer armor protecting you from injury and disease. Skin is very tough, but it requires regular care. Keep it clean. When you are in the sun, protect your skin from harmful rays by applying plenty of sunscreen with a sun protection factor SPF of 15 or more. If your skin becomes dry or irritated, soothe it with lotion. Bathing. Bathe regularly, once a day if you can. A shower or bath is best, or you can wash your whole body with a wet cloth. In camp and on the trail, carry water at least 200 feet, 75 steps from lakes, streams, and springs before you wash so that there is little chance of getting soap in open water where it could harm plants and animals. Your hands. When you work and play hard, your hands will get dirty. Don't be ashamed of that. But when you are done, scrub your hands with soap and water just as you do before handling food and after using the bathroom. Clean under your nails too, and keep them trimmed with clippers or nail scissors. Yeah, nothing worse than gross fingernails. Your feet. Your feet contain 1/4 of all the bones in your body. They give you balance. They absorb the impact of millions of footsteps. Your feet twist, turn, and spring back for more. Wash your feet thoroughly whenever you bathe. Cut your nails straight across to prevent them from becoming ingrown. For hiking and hard play, wear properly fitted shoes or boots that support your feet and offer good traction. Blisters, bunions, and aching feet are often caused by shoes that are too narrow or too short. On the trail and on the playing field, treat hot spots and blisters as soon as you notice them. For more on treating hot spots and blisters, see Chapter 11, First Aid, page 308. I can testify to this. Feet, taking care of your feet is super important. They take so much pounding on a daily basis, especially if you're being active. Your hair. Shampoo your hair often enough to keep it clean. Exercise your scalp by massaging it with your fingertips. Your teeth. Your teeth can last a lifetime, but only if you care for them. Gentle brushing removes sticky, colorless plaque that causes tooth decay and gum disease. Flossing loosens food particles and scrapes plaque from between your teeth. Brush and floss your teeth at least twice a day. Eat a well-balanced diet and have a dentist check and clean your teeth every 6 months. Your eyes. Look in a mirror. Are your eyes clear and bright? If they're bloodshot or if they hurt, you might have eye strain. The cause can be wind or smoke, lack of sleep, staring too long at a television or computer screen, or a need for glasses. Have your eyes examined by a specialist if you have any concerns. Rest your eyes when you are studying by looking out a window now and then and focusing on distant objects. Wear sunglasses in bright light, especially on open water and snow. Goggles or a snorkel mask will keep swimming pool chemicals from irritating your eyes. Wear safety goggles whenever you use power tools. Your ears. Clean the outside of each ear with a damp washcloth wrapped over the end of a finger. Let the inside of your ears take care of themselves. Never dig in your ears. That could infect them or even damage the eardrums. Very loud noises, especially those that persist, can damage your hearing. Wear ear protection around noisy machinery and on firing ranges. When you listen to music, keep the volume at a reasonable level, especially if you're listening with headphones. An earache, constant ringing, or fluid running out of an ear are all signs of trouble. See a doctor if you suffer from any of these symptoms. Being in top physical condition helps you enjoy outdoor adventures to the fullest. Fresh air. The air you breathe provides the oxygen your body must have. Breathe the cleanest air you can by staying away from exhaust fumes, smoke, and chemical vapors. Use paints, glues, and sprays only outside or in well-ventilated areas. Refuel and light camp stoves and lanterns outdoors and never bring them into a tent. Rest and sleep. Sleep is one of your body's ways of renewing its energy. Rest also gives your body a chance to replace old tissues and build new. In other words, to grow. How much sleep is enough? Most boys of scouting age need 9 to 10 hours each night. On campouts, you will probably be very tired by nightfall. When you crawl into your sleeping bag, you'll probably fall asleep right away and not awaken until dawn. It can be a little different at home. With school activities, scout meetings, homework, and reading for pleasure, there is much to do in the evening. Sometimes sleep might not seem very important. Do some planning, though, so that you can get enough sleep and also finish everything else you need to do. Go to bed at the same time each night and get up at the same time in the morning. As you get used to the schedule, you'll fall asleep quickly and awaken refreshed. Protecting yourself against disease. A healthy diet, regular exercise, and plenty of sleep will help you stay strong and well. So will immunization that guard against diseases such as tetanus, polio, mumps, and measles. A doctor can tell you if you have received all the shots you need. In addition, do the following. Wash cups and utensils used by others before you drink or eat from them. Use your own bath towel, washcloth, and handkerchief. Stay clear of persons who are coughing or sneezing. Keep flies away from yourself and your food. Wash your hands often and always after using the bathroom. Learn skills to keep you safe. There are safe ways to do almost everything: swimming, bicycling, paddling a canoe, using an axe, and playing team sports. Learn and follow the rules of the activities you enjoy. Hike and camp with care. Anytime you aren't sure how to do something safely, ask. Understand the dangers of an activity and know how to avoid them. Lifting safely. Protect your back from injury by practicing the proper lifting technique. Instead of leaning over at your waist and grabbing a heavy object, bend your knees, keep your back straight, and lift with your strong muscle of your legs. Common sense safety. It doesn't take much skill to cross a railroad track, but if a train is coming, common sense tells you to wait. It is common sense to use a sturdy stepladder instead of a wobbly chair when you have to reach high. It is good judgment to stay away from strange dogs and to sweep up broken glass before someone steps on it and gets hurt. Be on the lookout for hazardous situations and do something to correct them. Is a campfire getting too large? Douse it. Is a sidewalk crowded? Keep your skateboard under your arm. Protecting yourself from tobacco, alcohol, and drugs. On a hike, you trust your map and compass to show you the way. When it comes to drugs, alcohol, and tobacco, you can trust that part of the Scout Oath in which you promise to keep yourself physically strong and mentally awake. Just as you trust your compass, trust what you know is right. Tobacco. Advertisements in magazines and newspapers often pretend that smoking is very exciting. You might have friends who think smoking makes them look grown up. Don't be fooled. Smoking shortens your breath and makes it harder for you to be good at sports. Smoke coats your lungs with sticky tar that have been shown to cause cancer and emphysema, diseases that kill hundreds of thousands of people every year. Chewing tobacco and snuff are known causes of gum disease and cancer of the mouth. Tobacco contains an addictive drug called nicotine that raises blood pressure and increases the heart rate. A smoker gets in the habit of expecting those changes and becomes uncomfortable without nicotine. Many people find that it's very hard to quit once they become using tobacco. It's best never to start smoking in the first place. If you do smoke, stop now. Your lungs will slowly heal and you can look forward to a much healthier and longer life. I feel like today it's vaping. Young people don't smoke actual cigarettes as much. I feel like vaping has replaced it like electronic signatures. Alcohol. Like tobacco advertisements, attractive commercials for beer, wine, and liquor are all around us. But flashy images don't change the fact that drinking will cloud your mind and affect your good judgment. Alcohol can injure your body, especially your liver and brain. Alcoholism, a dependence on liquor, destroys many people. The craving for alcohol saps their resources and their health, ruins families, and can lead to early death. If you want to make the most of your life, don't drink. Although you might be too young to drive a car, be aware of the dangers of drinking and driving. Even a modest amount of alcohol can make a person an unsafe driver, and the results are too often tragic. Thousands of teenagers die every year in crashes involving drivers who have been drinking. Never ride in a car driven by someone who has been drinking. You can always find another way home, but you won't always live through a crash caused by a drunk driver. 100% agree with this. Way too much drunk drivers, way too many people drink. I feel like drinking has become like what smoking used to be. It is ubiquitous. Like everybody drinks almost. I think it's awful. I think hope that one day that the same truth campaign that happened for tobacco happens for alcohol, and that people just stop drinking as much. Drugs. Drugs are chemicals that alter the body's chemistry. When you're sick, drugs given by a doctor can help you get well. Unfortunately, many young people use illegal drugs that don't come from a physician. Marijuana, cocaine, and crack, codeine, depressants, LSD, heroin, inhalants, and steroids have powerful effects on the mind as well as the body. They can produce temporary feelings of pleasure, energy, and peace. However, they can also cause nightmares, fear, and loss of reason. Users might lose interest in the rich life going on all around them. Because the amount of an illegal drug that is swallowed, smoked, inhaled, or injected is not controlled by a doctor, a user never knows how much of a drug he or she is taking. An overdose can lead to serious illness, disability, or death. Many drugs are addictive. If you begin using a drug, you might soon find that you want more and more of the substance, and that trying to stop using it physically and emotionally painful. You might lie, cheat, and steal to get it. Using drugs can become more important to you than your friends and your family and even your own life. Since alcohol, tobacco, and illegal drugs can have such dangerous effects, why would anyone even ever start using them? Here are some reasons users might give you, followed by the ways you can respond. All of my friends are doing it. Sometimes it seems as though everyone is doing something. To be like them, you might be tempted to try it too. But if their actions are wrong, you don't have to follow the crowd. Show your friends there's a better way to live. Get more involved in scouts, school activities, sports, and clubs. If you have to, find new friends who aren't developing dangerous habits. I want to get away from problems. Scouts learn on campouts that life in the outdoors is not always easy. Perhaps you've been caught in a thunderstorm. Maybe a scout fell and twisted his ankle. You didn't run away from those problems. Instead, you used your skills to make a safe camp or to give first aid. You faced the tough times squarely and made the best of them. At home and in school, demands can seem very heavy. You might feel as though there's a lot of weight on your shoulders, or that parents and teachers expect too much of you. Instead of turning to drinking and drugs to escape problems, look for ways to solve them. Use your skills to find solutions. You don't have to do it all alone. Friends, parents, teachers, school counselors, and scout leaders might all be able to help. I want to feel grown up. Because of the way smoking, drinking, and using drugs are often shown in movies and on television, they might seem like adult things to do, but hurting your body and your future is really very childish. You can prove you are becoming an adult by accepting worthwhile responsibilities. Helping with household chores shows you are doing your part to make family life better for everyone. Earning scout badges and holding troop leadership positions are signs you are maturing. So is doing your best in class and in school activities. Those are the real ways to let the world know you are becoming a respected adult. There's nothing else to do. Some young people say they use drugs, alcohol, and tobacco because they are bored. What they're really saying is that they're too lazy to go out and take part in the real excitement of being alive. If you look around, boredom should be the furthest thing from your mind. Athletics, books, scouting, school projects, music, exercise, travel, helping others. The world is full of opportunities. Finally, you can simply turn your back on anything that would harm you. That's a real sign of courage. Nobody can make you do something wrong if you don't want to do it. With a strong body and clear mind, you'll be far ahead of those who choose instead to risk their friends, their families, and their lives on the dangers of using drugs, tobacco, and alcohol. What to do about tobacco, alcohol, and drugs? Baden-Powell, the founder of Scouting, had faith that Scouts were smart enough to figure out what is healthy and right. Have faith in yourself and in your judgment. Don't let others pressure you into harming your body and your mind with drugs, alcohol, or tobacco. And if you have been foolish, there is no law that says you have to stay that way. Good point. Yeah, quit at any time. One of my favorite quotes from Mark Twain, he said that quitting smoking is, and I'm paraphrasing, quitting smoking is one of the easiest things he's ever done. He's done it thousands of times. Okay. All right, that's it for this chapter. We're moving on to adventure and opportunity, and we're on to the next chapter. So if you watched this far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Share your thoughts on what it means to be physically strong. Do you think that smoking, alcohol, drugs are the things that we should be watching out for, or is sugar and carbs and fast food and sodas just as bad? Feel free to comment below and share your thoughts and feelings. All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.